Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we got a detailed look and breakdown on these bad boys right here. This is the Air Jordan 11 in the Gamma colorway, or Gamma Blue if you will. This is a colorway that is fairly new to the Air Jordan 11 retro lineup. It's not an original colorway, even though it's original, but just not in the 1995 sense. It's only released once prior to 2025, and that was during its original run in 2013. And I gotta say that was one of the last Air Jordan 11 retros. I don't remember if it was the last, but it was definitely one of the last to retro and release with this horrendous shape. I mean, look at this fucking picture. My goodness, those are awful. Since then, the Air Jordan 11 has been revamped, remastered, and put back to, or at least truer to, original form. Maybe better than any of its past predecessors, although I would argue the 2000 and the 2001 retros are fantastic. But this brand new version features the brand new shape, and I gotta say that they don't look half bad. Like, this is a very good release for those of you guys that are interested or anticipating it. Starting off with the outsole, you do have a translucent rubber outsole. You've got solid rubber herringbone traction pods. They are done up in the Gamma Blue look. All black carbon fiber shank plate. This would have looked sick with that yellow, just saying. I know that would have been like going above and beyond, but hey, wishful thinking. And then moving on up, I believe this was the very first Air Jordan 11 to feature a all black midsole. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this was the first. And I'm pretty sure that's why I don't really fuck with them. This is just not my ideal look for an 11. It makes them look more like a boot than like the basketball sneaker that I fell in love with. Now, as far as the midsole is concerned, it is Phylon, aka EVA, and if you wanted to know what was inside, that's it. Full-length air, and it's awesome. It's actual polyurethane, so that's a fantastic touch. That was definitely not on the 2013 release. You have a really nice microfiber liner, and then a yellow Jumpman at the heel. The patent leather is actual leather, so that's really good, at least in my opinion. Some people don't really like it, but I happen to. When it's synthetic, it just kind of feels and moves cheaply. This is also not quite as thin as the Legend Blues, and what was the one before that? The Gratitudes, I think that was their name. But anyways, the ones that look like the DMPs, the white, black, and gold, aka alternate Concords or whatever, but those ones, like, they crease really weird. The Rare Airs and these guys right here, they don't. So they feel a little bit more structured in the toe. Some people might like that, some people might not. Just kind of depends on whatever floats your boat. But either way, the material is actual leather. It is still a thin cut of leather, but it's leather nonetheless. It's got that patent finish, hence the name patent leather. The original usage of this was for containment, like overall support. The shoe itself was fairly lightweight, at least back in 1995, with its Cordura mesh build and very minimal leather overlays in the heel. And so to strengthen things up, Tinker decided to put on patent leather, and it really made a nice little touch to the shoe. But yeah, the patent leather, solid stuff. The Cordura mesh with the nylon speed lace system, that's solid too. Nothing really to write home about. It's the back leather that's like the cheap stuff. Like, this is not as nice as what we've seen on previous Air Jordan 11 releases. I feel like maybe they stretched their budget a little bit too thin by releasing all these different versions, like all the regional releases, including the Rare Airs, and those all seem to have gotten the premium treatment. These got the GR treatment, so it is what it is. However, the heel Jumpman is facing the right way on both shoes this time around, so that's a huge plus. It makes the shoe look so much better, I can't even tell you. Like, come on, man, this is ridiculous. That logo should have never been flipped. The yellow 23 really stands out on the back heel. It really gives it a nice solid pop. And I will say that the tongue tag on these guys, where it says Jumpman Jordan, just looks, it's beautiful. On the back of the tongue, it still features the very famous patch that states quality basketball products inspired by the greatest player ever. And in terms of sizing, they do fit true to size, so whatever you typically wear, that is exactly what I would recommend. They are a little bit stiff, but they also fit really nicely. So if you happen to have grabbed any of the previous regional releases or the Rare Air 11s, whatever you're wearing in those comfortably, that's exactly what I would order here. They will be available locally here in the Sacramento and Elk Grove area over at Phenom. If you were interested in grabbing a pair from Phenom, make sure that you follow them over at Instagram, simply at Phenom Global, so that you're aware of what their launch procedures are.